This week has probably been the best week I've ever had on my channel in a long time. If you've been around these past few days, I have been churning out live streams like nobody's business. I've been doing them every day. I've also been doing shorts content as best as I possibly can. I think I've been doing the daily grind for that too. But I've also been doing the regular long-term videos, and then on top of all of that, I'm working a full-time job. So it is a very grueling process. I am just pure grind set mentality. And thankfully it's paying off. We recently hit 700 subscribers, which I was very happy for, and shortly after that we got to 800. So this is just a little thank you to those who have been, watching and supporting me through all the followers I've been getting. It's a really fun time. I enjoy putting out my craft out there, just having fun, being silly, answering questions. It's really fun. I really enjoy it, and I hope I get to continue more of this in the future. And after a little while of doing all this grinding on the site, I was, getting a little bit tired. I was getting fatigued. I couldn't sleep as much because I was just streaming for so long and I had to go to work the next morning. And when I was going to bed one night after stream, I got recommended a video on YouTube. This was the first time I ever got recommended it. It is a very popular video. I'm sure a lot of people have seen it, or you haven't yet, but I want to share it because I think it is a very, very great video.
Good morning. Whoops, it's raining. Hold on a minute. There.
That legend right there is Bernard Albertson. He is basically Zeus in this entire video. He's basically God in any of his videos that he makes. Now, sadly, he passed away a long time ago, so he's no longer on this planet making great content for everyone. He's up in the sky, I'm sure, in his RV parked with Jesus and God, just absolutely having the best time of his life like he should. But his whole channel stemmed around giving advice to the younger generations. He was, spewing out some of his wisdom there, his knowledge that he's been accumulating over his entire life, and I think it's a very great thing. I love his video. Whenever I watched it, it was so heartwarming to see. Although it's short, I think it was just still funny how he just had the little cloud of rain coming up over his head and it just started raining right before the audio clicked in. So I thought that was just really cute. He's just such a cool guy. I hope he lived a good life. But anyway, let me just get back to what's at hand. So this video is very popular for a lot of reasons. It is rumored to be a video that pops up whenever you really need it. And after, working for so long, doing all those streams and everything, I was, getting at the end of my rope. I was thinking, I'm so tired. I'm going to be losing my health over this. But I get the feeling like it's going to be worth it one day. And that's when this video got recommended to me. I didn't even say anything for the algorithm to feed it to me. It just came up in my mind, and it was like a godsend came down and just said, this is for you. It's finally your time to get recommended this video like you've done to so many other people. And this video is very popular too. I don't know why it didn't get recommended to me sooner. It's got 35 million views and it's from 12 years ago. So it's still changing lives even though it's so old.
There's no excuse for people not being able to do what they want to do. You can do anything that you want to do. So if you're young, don't give up. Don't say the world is just against me. That's not true. I taught myself to read and write. I've had 5 books published. I went to college, got a little bit of college. I've studied scripture for many, many years. I've raised 5 children. I've buried a mother, father, sister, brother, wife, and daughter.
The amount of stuff that this man has seen in his entire life is just absolutely crazy. Having to go through all of that, just teaching yourself everything to read and write, going through college, going through life, everything, building your own business from the ground up, writing stories, and even going through the heaviest stuff like he said, where he was, burying all of his friends and family, wives, daughters, sons, fathers. It is pretty heavy. So if I trust anyone to give me advice on life, I would definitely say it's this guy right here, because he just knows everything about the world, most likely. And it really says a lot, because I've been trying to teach myself a lot of things too. Like I said, I've been teaching myself to draw, and I want to teach myself other things, and it's a hard process. It takes a lot out of you. It's very grueling, especially when you're doing other things. You kind of feel like the world is against you, and the only thing you can really do is just keep moving on with it, because at some point it will get better. It has taken me a long time to get better at something, even though I was, struggling at first. I had those days where I just did not want to do anything. I was just so tired, depressed, absolutely exhausted with the stuff that I was doing, because I was just in a weird spot. And, I'm glad I picked it up again. I'm glad I picked up the art stuff. I'm glad I got to learn it more, and I got to see my skill improve. So I was really happy about that.
There's going to be a time in this country that people that know how to work with their hands, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, cement layers, machine operators, mechanics, people that know how to work with their hands are going to be in great demand.
He straight up called the future there. I've said this a few times on stream, talking about college and everything. I think college is a bit of a waste. If you're only going to college, I think your best option would just be to do it for stuff like a lawyer or a doctor. But if you really want to get ahead and get like the real groundwork foundation there, I would say just go to a trade school. Go learn to do stuff with your hands, build stuff, be a mechanic, because that shit is in high demand nowadays. Nobody knows how to like change the oil of their car now, or replace a tire, or even do any electrical work in their kitchen. Like, it's crazy. It's really weird to see how far we've gone down to where no one can do anything with their hands anymore. They have to actually call someone to do it. And it's a really, terrifying thing to think about. So I like to, try and keep busy. I work with my hands a lot. I try to teach myself new things every single time I'm learning something. And I know it can be a bit of a grueling task. I know nobody likes to go through the work sometimes and learn. I think it just depends for a lot of people though. Usually the way I like to learn things is if it's something that interests me. So I will go like the extra mile to learn something that I think is really interesting, rather than learn something that's required of me. But in some cases, like some exceptions here and there, I'll say, okay, show me how to do that so I know how to do it in the future. Moral of the message here is though that if you want to like get good at it, just put in the work. It'll take its time, you'll get better at it, and it'll pay off in the future. It'll bring you a lot of good things. You'll be a lot healthier, happier. I'm still in a weird spot right now where I'm just, losing sleep with my insomnia and just going to work so dead tired and then coming back to stream late at night. It is a grueling task, but I'm confident knowing that when I finish all this stuff and I get better at it, I'll be in a better place, a state of mind. I'll be healthier again. I'll be very happy. And I can just move on with my life and do the next big thing that I want to do, because I love learning these kind of things. I love having fun. I love streaming and everything. It is a real treasure that I can do all these kind of things online and just have fun with it.
But young people, you're the backbone of this country. You're the backbone of the world. I don't care if you're in Asia, Africa, Korea, Japan. I don't care where you are, the United States. You are the leaders, the future leaders of this world. So reach out, be yourselves. Don't be afraid to go after what you need. So I love you. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.
And that was the end of the video there. He's just a sweet old man. He really tickled my heartstrings there. It was so nice and refreshing to see that kind of video go after going through all the stuff that I've been going through this week with everything that's been going on. And it kind of motivates me to do even more from now on. So I would still love to just keep doing what I've been doing, do more art stuff, do even more gaming. I want to get more stuff on the art channel as time goes on, and even work on the gaming channel a little bit. I know I've been neglecting that one a lot, that not a lot of people know about it, but I want to just absolutely hammer down and just be on this whole platform for the long haul. And even though I've been doing it for like 2 years at this point, I'm still not at like 1,000 subs. I don't really care. I have fun with it. I still like to do it as a hobby. It's like pure creativity from me. I see stuff on the internet, I just talk about it, have fun with it, or I talk about my own personal life, stuff from like stories from the streams and all that. It's just me doing whatever the hell I want, and it's fun. I love it. I don't have a set niche or anything. I'm just doing whatever makes me feel happy. And I love it when people come into the stream sometimes and they ask me for advice on drawing or just anything, regardless of what I have to say. I think that's kind of nice. I try to give the best advice I can, like maybe in a teachable moment there, but I'm not the best teacher like this guy is. Yeah, I thought this was just a really good video. I'll leave a link to it if you want to go see the whole thing for yourself. I just put little cuts here and there just to kind of get the message across. But yeah, rest in peace to Bernard. I hope he's, you know, living the best second life of his in heaven, wherever he ended up. Even if he went to hell, I'm sure he'd be like the most lovable guy there. He'd just be, Satan would probably just be like, yeah, you're too cool, get up there, you. And it would just be so fun. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. On that, thanks for watching, hope y'all enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. See ya.